All right, hello. How are all of you? Wow, could you be in the furthest reaches of the corner of the screen, Tunso? I feel like I'm all by myself. First of all, I saw that somebody thought you had a Hulk shirt on, so let's clarify that.
No, this is in fact a Green Lantern shirt, as you can see.
So whoever you were, it is not. It is a DC shirt. So welcome to Friday Night Legends episode 30. My name is Jens Anderson, otherwise known as Spittle. And I'm the Senior Creative Director on the game. And to my right is the amazing and fabulous Mark Hallish, otherwise known as Tunso.
Yes, indeed.
Our lead systems designer. So we're here tonight to do a FNL tournament with you folks on the PlayStation servers. I can no longer say the PlayStation 3 server because we have added the PlayStation 4. So we'll be having a lot of people mixing it up on both consoles tonight in the tournament. And with me are Super Patriot. Say hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, the organizer of this fabulous tournament, and also Meps from the... Actually, where are you, Meps? Because we're in the Meps Cave now. This is now the Meps Cave, by the way. It's
I'm in the Meps Cave too, I guess. I don't
No,
know.
there's no such place. There's no such place. You can't have two Meps Caves.
Actually, I'm in Star Labs.
You are? Oh, all right, good. See? You're in Star Labs.
Yeah,
That's where we play test all the stuff that we make. Star Labs. All right, so let's try and get started here. We started a little late. Apologize for that. Couple of announcements, some housekeeping here. We have announced DLC 9, The War of the Light Part 1. You've probably heard the announcements. If you haven't, you can check it out on the forums in the announcements section. There's a letter from myself as well, explaining a little bit about it and the vision behind it. You can also see a bunch of different interviews that have been done recently, so you can just do a search out there on the web and get some info. Game Update 32, a lot of you are wondering what's going on with that. We are still working on it right now, and we are working very hard to get it out to you as quickly as possible. But it's not ready yet. So when it is ready, we will get it out to you. I want to make sure that it's nice and tight when we get it out there and doesn't cause you any grief and adds to your experience, not detracts from it. So when it's ready, it will be out. This means that the holiday event is starting a little later than we expected, but rest assured that it will run the full duration that it was meant to. Gotham City and Metropolis might be like that guy in your neighborhood that, kind of keeps the Christmas decorations up past New Year's, maybe a little bit into January, but all right, it happens.
Yeah, it's just like the people who have the Christmas decorations up before Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
that happens.
I guess we could have gone that direction and activated it months ago, but so we'll get that out to you as soon as we can. And let's see, we have the FNL tour that we're about to get into right now. So why don't we get started and kick that off? Meps?
Yeah, so the FNL tour, as you know, is an ongoing tournament competitive series, and tonight we have a 32-team 2v2 Legends tournament.
Yeah. I'm showing the bracket right now for everybody.
Oh, okay.
And,
so Super Patriot is the sponsor of this event, and we have seeded the top 4 teams. Do you want to give your opinion on how they're doing?
Well, I'm seeing a lot of. Unfortunately, we've had a couple of no shows again this time around, but some teams got to move up off the waiting list, so that's a good thing there. However, I have looked at some of the scores here, and I've seen a couple of very tight matches. It looks like, and the second round is started up already. And I'm seeing at least one really close one already there that's been reported, and I'm seeing one blowout so far.
Well, I'm noticing that the number 1 seed for this tournament, not Crumbs and not Phantom from Disqualified, have advanced. Of course, they came in second place, I believe, in the last tournament, correct?
That's correct, yep.
Right, so this time they're the number 1 seed, the winner of the last tournament. That team actually didn't make it into this tournament for whatever reason, so they bumped up to number 1. I'm also noticing that Ace 1 and Enhanced, the number 2 seed, have also advanced. Surprisingly enough, it looks like our number 3 and number 4 seeds got knocked out in that first round. What happened there, do you think? Obviously, we didn't get to check out the match, but Black and Ace and the Helping Hand are gone. And where's our number 3 seed here on this chart? I am not seeing it. Or our number 4, I should say.
4 is up top. It's
Yeah.
Jack, Ox, O Lantern, and Martian Manhunter.
Yeah,
looks like they lost close.
Yeah, 384 to 0. Or they were a no-show? Is that what the 0 means?
No, that match did take place.
Duh. The 0 means they lost.
There you go.
Speaking from some personal experience and all that, especially from the previous player run Olympus events that we've done, No Destroyer and the Mental are a very strong twos team. And they were able to get together again this year here, so I'm not surprised that they won that match, to be honest with you.
Okay.
And I do have some working knowledge about at least Transcendence from the match against Black and Ace there, and that's more than likely a very strong team as well.
Okay.
So that's interesting. So our FNL tour is 1 tournament old, so we have rankings from 1 event, and a lot of these teams weren't in the last event. So as we go, we'll get better and better rankings.
Maybe the seedings will start to change and shift here. Well, we have some results coming in from the second round. What we're going to be doing and focusing on for you at home is we're going to be broadcasting the semifinal matches. One of them. We'll pick the one that looks most interesting to us, and then we'll be broadcasting the quarterfinals, guys. Right? I don't mean the semifinals. I meant the quarterfinals. Then we'll be watching both of the semifinal matches and then taking you to the bronze match and then on to the final match of the evening. So we're just waiting for some of these results to come in. We actually have our first one in the Z bracket. It looks like Shao Kahn N_NM and DC Ermac have advanced to face Eminence and Healer Drone. So number 12, number 13 seeds there advancing into the semis. Waiting to see who's going to... You think this Transcendus and Raged Light, that you were talking about that earlier? Super Patriot?
They could be a sleeper team, but honestly, I'm looking, at that Eminence Healer Drone, Shao Kahn, and DC Ermac match, and I'm starting to wonder if that's the one I'd want to watch or not.
Okay, yeah, they beat Mogu and
remember,
Captain Pig Knuckles in the last round, 18 to 0. You were going to say something? Sorry.
I don't know if you remember, Eminence is one of the third place winner from the SOE Live tournament.
I do, and he was there representing the PS3 guys in the finals. Yeah. I think they were the only team from the PS3 left in the top 4. Everybody else was PC, so it was nice that they got into the top 3. Unfortunately for Mathalos and Dcuo, they got knocked off there, but
I think last tournament we seeded Eminence pretty high, and we're shocked that he got knocked out early. So he could have a too low ranking based on a kind of a crazy match last time.
Well, let's talk about that a little bit, Mark. Let's talk a little bit about Legends PvP and the balancing that goes in there, how it's very different from Arena PvP for those who are just sort of catching on to our show and watching this for the first time. So explain the differences there and what a Legends PvP is all about really quick.
Sure. So pretty much Legends, the idea is everybody's on even footing, so there's no, there shouldn't be any gear disparity or anything like that. Pretty much in terms of like what a Legend is capable of, they're all reasonably within the same damage numbers. And the way we kind of approach balance is if somebody's a little more offensive, they have a little bit less defense. If they're more defensive, they have less offense.
So player play style and preference does factor into choice of the Legend and how they like to play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're a little more measured in your approach, you might want to have somebody a little beefier, or if you're more just like in your face and like there's plenty of Legends that fit that bill.
So Super Patriot, have you gotten the sense of who people are playing already, or do you have a list of what they've been planning on playing for the tournament?
Honestly, I know some of the players they favor a lot of them favor Steel, a lot of them favor Sinestro, but there's some Catwoman mixed in there. Honestly, I've also seen some players, unfortunately that player's not taking part in the tournament, some people going in there with Harley Quinn even.
Oh yeah, she's one of the free ones you get right in the beginning too. I was doing a lot of Legends PvP when I've been leveling up Particle on PS4, and I have been sort of forced to play with her because I'm doing that character completely organically, and I was doing pretty well. She's a lot of fun.
Yeah, she's actually. I mean, people may not realize you might intuit this if you play her a lot, but she's actually one of the more defensive characters.
Yeah,
So
and
more
which I
helpful,
like. I
so.
play a tank in arena PvP as well, so I like to kind of know that I'm going to be hanging in there for a while and be able to take advantage of some of the counter mechanics. And I'm a pretty good player, but I'm certainly not the best, so it allows me a little room to make a mistake and still try and recover. Now, I just noticed that we have Ace 1 and Embraced are advancing to the next round in the AA match that we have here. That's pretty cool. So our number 2 seed making it through. Be interesting to see what happens up here with Disqualified in this Q bracket at the top. That one interests me a lot because the Disqualified guys are good. So should Mishima and Mad Mike make it through, that would be a shocker for me. And we'll see what happens with the bracket up below. I'm not familiar with Scorpion X and his partner, or El Fan and his partner. Know anything about those guys, or number 8 and number 9 seed Super Patriot? Run into them in game?
No, actually I have not. This is the first time I've seen these guys. I think I recognize Scorpion's name from playing in the game, but as far as actually facing them in arenas or anything like that, I have yet to do that.
Okay. All right. Let's just see what our chat has to say right now as we're waiting for these results of the quarterfinals to come in, and see what their opinions are about some of these matches. Anyone run into any of the players in the R bracket? Gotta wait our little 9-second delay to
That's
see
just in case I drop an F-bomb.
No, you're
You're like,
you're fine. It's Ted we gotta worry about.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Well, all right. Let's see. People have to comment and get their brag on. I've beaten them in Legends. All right. Well, that doesn't mean anything, Shadow Bolt 99, if we don't know how good you are. Are you the beast of Legends PvP? Oh, okay. Not Crumbs and not Phantom Advance, of course.
Looks like we're waiting on 2 more matches.
Yep. Just need the results of the R match we're kind of discussing right now. See what happens here. And we got the bottom match, this X match, Original Scar, is that it? And Dirty Mike. Dirty Mike. Come on, I hope he advances just so I can commentate on a match with Dirty Mike.
Dirty Mike.
Go get him, Dirty Mike. Wonder if that's a Death Mike alt.
Possibly.
Mm-hmm. Be a
Another
Dirty Mike out.
I don't know.
All right. Yes, we have a result here. Excellent, excellent. Let's go check that out so I can see it better on this page. So Original Scar and Nero the Survivor advanced to take on Transcendence. Now, which was the match that you were really excited about and wanted to see, Super Patriot? You were thinking that Z bracket, is that still true, or are you looking at some of these others and changing your mind here?
He may have had to step off for a second.
Oh, okay. No problem.
We were sorting out. I think we're sorting out something about this final match. So.
Oh, really? Is there a 1,000 to 0? Did something bad happen?
No, not that one. I think the one that's outstanding. But,
okay.
We'll get it sorted out.
Okay. Do we have to disqualify the disqualified guys? Is that really going to happen?
Not yet.
Okay. Okay.
But we will be doing drug testing after the tournament.
Oh man. Can you imagine the possible substances in the DC universe that could be coursing through a character's veins to give them the boost?
Well, sure.
You got Venom, you got all kinds of things that could be going on in there.
No end to super serums.
Yeah, seriously.
Governments are developing.
Seriously. Cadmus has got to have a few out there that they're pumping out.
You know it.
All right. Should we look at one of these other matches, or you want to wait until this final one commences, Meps?
I'm just going to check on it real quick, and if it's going to be a second, then let's move on.
Okay. I can also field some questions from the chat. If anybody has some DLC 9 questions we might be able to answer while you have me and Tunso here, we would be more than willing to entertain some of them and ignore others.
As is tradition.
as is tradition.
Would a power ring be considered doping?
No, definitely not. Now, if you used a power ring and you used some kind of creative or mental enhancement, right, then that might be considered
So, like,
power ring doping.
Like ginkgo biloba in a
Yes,
in a
if
ring?
you use ginkgo biloba in a power ring at the same time, that might be crossing some kind of performance enhancement line.
Possibly. Or some weight gainer. 2000.
Zever wants to know if Kyle Rayner is going to go or be blue. You'll have to wait and see. In the preview show that we did for the Concept 2 game DLC 9 that Richie Romero, our art director, and I did, you'll notice that Kyle Rayner was green when he was going around in the Mogo Command Center. And you'll have to check out the content to see what's going to happen with that. No, Bane. X-Prom wants to know if Bane will be a Blue Lantern. No. No, he won't. Jay who? What is your name? You scrolled by too fast. Jay 2007 70PR wants to know who the favorite character design from DLC 9. What's yours?
Favorite character design from DLC 9?
Yeah.
You know, I kind of like Saint Walker.
Saint Walker,
Like-
the Legends character,
yeah.
Saint Walker.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's new.
For those of you who don't know, we are actually adding Atrocitus and Saint Walker to the Legends PvP roster, and they're super cool. They're super cool. Maybe during some of the breaks we can fill people in a little bit
Yes.
on your perception of them. So you like Saint Walker over Atrocitus?
If I had to choose which one I would pick, I'm leaning towards Saint Walker just because I kind of like the gameplay, but they're both really cool.
Yeah, they are very cool. I like Atrocitus because he's pretty.
Violent.
Well, see, now what does that say about me? No, Saint Walker's very cool too. I actually like some of the special animations that he has as well. So are we getting ready here, Meps? How we doing? You and Super Patriot got this all sorted out and wrangled now?
I believe so, yes.
All right, fantastic. So let's give these people what they tuned in for and get a match going here. Super Patriot, Meps, I'm going to leave it up to you guys which ones you want us to jump into.
Well, I think Soups should pick the match.
Great.
Which one interests you?
It's your
You
tourney,
need to
buddy.
pick the match. Let's follow this. Let's see what this sleeper team of Transcendence can do here.
Okay, so the AB match?
Yeah, the AB match. Let's see what those guys have got.
All right, I'm going to get... let me see if I can spell, if there's some funky spelling here.
Umlauts.
And we'll go ahead and have all of the teams start their quarterfinal matches then.
Yes, let's do that. Have everybody start. All right, let me get you guys into the game. There we go. We're standing here with Transcendus in his. Let's get a look at this character. Ooh, pretty cool look.
Yeah.
I like that. Nice job, buddy. I like the flat, cool hat.
We're
that
still
he's
seeing the
going on.
challenge site.
You are? How's that possible? well, you've got a little bit of a delay. So, if you're watching the broadcast, you're hearing us talking about what we're seeing. Trust me, did it pop on yet? Should have. Yes?
Not yet for me.
Really?
There it is.
All right, good. Yeah, hang with it. Hang with
delay
it.
today, maybe. That's all right.
Yeah,
that's
it
a
is a
long
really long delay. I was noticing that when Locke was playing Hello with the camera. All right, this guy looks cool too. Got that kind of Kryptonian gear outfit going, but he's got a power ring on there, or a reservist ring, I should say. Pretty soon you'll be able to have a rage power.
Have a red one of those?
Yeah, have a red one of
Yes.
those. And
That's
you'll
going to be awesome.
barfing blood plasma. Oh, hello, Locke. Random streaking going on in the office. Oh, there's that that wonderful plaid skin or that line skin. This always makes me think of Grant Morrison and the I forget, some Dadaism group, Brotherhood of Dada, I think they're called. Kind of art characters. All right, these guys starting it up. I'm starting to get swarmed. Oh, this guy is the Christmas spirit.
He's got the Christmas,
Yeah,
the Christmas
what's up,
spikes
buddy? All right, as soon as we see Transcendus go in, we will go ahead and pop in there.
They should be beginning their scrimmages shortly.
I've already conveyed that message to them.
Oh yeah, and so did MEPS. I just saw a big broadcast go up to the whole server to start queuing.
on. Everybody queue.
Yeah. Well, they're rocking out there. I'm not sure if Evil Soma might want to change that belt. That's not going with the outfit right now, but I love the rest of it.
That's a good little runic, runic Christmas action.
Is that Runic or Traces in Time?
Oh, maybe. Oh,
I think that's Traces. But what do I know? I'm the guy that was freaking showing weapons from Prime Battleground once. Like they were the new weapon pack set that we were pulling out. Oh boy. Epic early days of streaming. All right, I still haven't seen him move. What's the holdup here?
I'm not exactly sure.
Okay.
scrimmage.
Yeah, Celestial. Transcendus.
Oh,
All right, there they go. All right, people,
And we're off.
you're
Dun,
up on
dun, dun.
camera.
Oh, my.
Don't forget. All right, here we go.
We're in the Batcave.
There we go. You're in your cam. All right, good luck to both teams here. Just as a reminder, we have Transcendus and Raged, I forget. Let me know if it starts, Mark. Transcendus and Rage Lights versus
Oh, there we
Original
go.
Scar.
We are off.
We are off. All right, I better get back over here. Oops, there we go.
So it looks like we got Raged facing off against Nero the Survivor and Original Scar. So
Wow,
pretty even. Looks like
yeah, we're gonna have 3 KOs going on here. I
Yeah.
think Original Scar is
Wow.
gonna be the last one standing right
who's
here.
Who's gonna
Oh!
pick it up? Catwoman versus Steel.
Transcendus,
Ah.
amazing comeback. He was at a sliver
it
of
out.
health for that whole round there, and
Yep.
it looked like Steel was going to be pulling out the final knockout, but not how it played out.
Yeah, well, that kind of goes to show the difference in health, right? Just because you see 10% of the life bar left on Catwoman is a lot different than 10% on Steel.
Good point. Which makes that even more impressive, because she has far less health.
No, actually, Catwoman has a little more.
Oh, does
believe it or
she?
not, yeah.
Oh.
Steel is pretty squishy because he's pretty offensive.
Okay.
He's offensive.
He is offensive to a lot of people,
He
actually.
is. A lot of-
Irrational hate.
Well, you know, it's not history. Everybody remembers the Bane Rock. Nice.
All right, villains. Yep.
Nice barrel coming in from the south there.
Villains have an advantage here on the node. Transcendus not taking advantage of it. Doesn't look like he's actually in the healing aura of that barrel, but does manage to finish off his opponent.
Yeah, Nero goes down.
Wow, villains really taking it to the heroes here.
They're making short work of them. Nero coming back in time. Nobody on the point. No points being scored. Partner going off. Barrel hunting is going to come back with a barrel.
And the barrel, again, on the node. None of the players actually inside of it right now.
So a few points being scored there for a second, but two Steels and a Catwoman facing off. And as soon as that shield wears off, you're going to see Original Scar drop in.
A little bit
pretty
of
quickly.
block stare down right there from the two players with the lowest health.
Mm-hmm. Catwoman low health, his partner going barrel hunting. Getting back there in time, though, before any points are scored. Rage very low. Nice block counter, though. It's going to buy him another couple seconds. And his partner is back. Probably going to finish off. Yep, nice counter of Nero there.
All right, well, Transcendus and Rage Light really doing well here in the driver's seat right now in this match. Let's see if the heroes can make some kind of momentum shift happen. If they're going to do it, it's going to need to happen soon because we're only, 11:40 left in this match, or still 11:40. Not a lot of time off the clock, and we've got double the score going on right now.
Yeah, this is trending towards going for points rather than time for sure. And again, Raged Transcendence taking their opponents down. Looks like they're staggered. Kind of a bad situation to be in.
Yeah, that's the worst feeling when you're like, all right, well, I just respawned. I'm looking at my allies' health. There's hardly any left.
Yep.
Do I wait here? Because
Right.
it could be a long spawn timer.
Right.
It could be coming back in 9
10
seconds from
seconds,
now.
right.
That's a lot of points coming off the board. So sometimes you have to venture out there by yourself. Good job by Nero the Survivor, being a survivor right now and laying down some smack, hanging in there but again, out of sync. Couldn't hang on by the time his
Well, we're down
teammate
to a
got
one-on-one
back.
now, though, so it's a little. This might be a chance for them to come back.
Might be.
Possibly. Well, yeah.
But nice counter by Rage Light, and it's not looking good for the heroes. Oh, but
No,
nice job by
Nero's back.
Nero the Survivor, turning that around, saving Original Scar's bacon.
And Transcend is making sure not to leave the point as much as he can.
And we'll be talking to the art team tomorrow about the obviously odd collision problem going on here. These guys are like floating 2 feet off the floor.
Oh, yes, they are. So 195 to 776. That is about 3 kills away. 3 KOs, I should say.
Is this playing out like you hope, Super Patriot?
It's playing out like I was kind of expecting. I wasn't sure. Exactly
That's what I
how
meant.
they were
Sorry,
going for
I
it.
wasn't saying that you're rooting for anybody. The commissioner must remain neutral. Though you do play a hero, so
Yes, I do.
your side not winning right now. Villains are on a
Cross faction,
rampage.
all that doesn't really matter.
Yes, I know. Allow me my humor, sir.
So we're, what, two KOs away
Yep.
from
This
victory.
not seeing how it's possible for the heroes to come back, and this is the game winner right here. No way we can switch it over. Nice job by the villains, Transcendus and Rage Light. Nice attempt,
Good
Original
job.
Scar and Nero the Survivor. You put up a good fight in the moments that you were taking it to them, but it just did not go your way during this match. Of course, I was the weakest link, with 0 points. Had I been controlling the character, though, I'd have thrown in a couple of bits.
Yeah,
of
just
damage.
a few.
Because I'm a dirty cheater. No. All right.
Could use a new trinket.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's go back and check out. Let's go back and check out the leaderboard here. See if any of these other matches have updated. Looks like they have. Looks like Not Crumbs are #1 seed, advancing into the semifinals.
961 to 0.
Yeah,
Wow,
that's
a pretty commanding
pretty
victory.
impressive.
Check out that
Move
Ace
This
1
over
match, though.
here.
That Ace 1.
Oh, wow, that
race
is a good
match,
one, hey?
apparently, and I'm being trolled in our FNL chat on here about why I didn't pick to watch their match instead. Of
Why aren't you psychic?
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah,
I'm
and
psychic.
the funny, they're saying we're losing valuable customers because of it. So get over yourselves, people. We can't predict how close the matches were going to be. It's not that big of a deal. All right, so Not Crumbs and Not Phantom advancing. Ace 1 and Embraced advancing. Should we check in on some of these other matches? No reason not to. Let's go check out Shao Kahn's match just to see. Hopefully it doesn't end as soon as we get in there.
Well, at least we'll know the score.
Yeah, that is true. Did I spell the name wrong? Probably. Oh yeah, there's Kooky underscore and M. No, I got that wrong too. And ML, okay.
think they are actually just coming out of their match.
They are? All
Yes.
right.
This is Amanda Waller. Task Force X is taking control
Well,
of the
looks like they're-
situation. I'm sending in the Suicide Squad to assist
Are they
you.
just starting
I
it?
assure you that those mercenaries
Or are they
will
done?
comply.
Yeah, they're done.
They're probably done.
They're
He
done
looks,
coming out.
Looks pretty frozen.
Yeah. All right, let's go back to Transcendus there. All right, so Transcendus and Rage going to be taking on Ace One and Embrace, with Not Crumbs and Not Phantom facing the winner of that match. We'll get updated on that in a second. Let's go ahead and actually start the Ace One and Embrace match. No reason to wait for the other one. Can we get them in the game?
Yep, I will tell them
All
right
right,
now.
let's do it. They'll get some screen time now, so they can cool their jets. This is not easy to do, people, when you're on our end, so just relax a little bit. Be good sports about participating, and we will continue to enjoy having you back. I got this awesome malfunction going on right here. with
Wardrobe
the
malfunction
Meps,
there.
your chair stinks. Your headset stinks.
It smells of MEPS.
God, it's like I think he like purposely sets these things up to sabotage me.
Well, chat, do you appreciate me doing that or not? Let us know.
Oh, great. Yeah, let's have them pick favorites now. That's awesome.
Who do you love more,
Yeah.
MEPS or Yens?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, according to the score here for the Shao Kahn Eminence match, it was a very close one as well.
Oh, nice. All right.
Eminence actually being knocked out.
Yep.
79-0.
Wow.
Yeah, 79-0. All right. Whoa. Why did we already advance the Not Crumbs and Shao Kahn match?
That should not have happened.
Why did that just happen?
Fail, not crumbs.
Yeah, not really cool, guys. We wanted to see your match. So, wow. Thanks for that. All right, well, we're ready to go to the Ace 1 match now, since it's the only one we can watch. I'm not even sure how that's possible, since we just saw their match end, didn't we?
We were... Yeah, did we go to
Didn't
Shao
we
Kahn?
just go there and they were in their
That
match?
seems
How is that
really
possible?
Fast. Because we were...
Is
yeah,
that is that an error?
That might be incorrect. Let's double check.
Well, especially if it's 0 to 97,
That's-
right? That
has
would
to
be... that would take at least 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, no less than 5
Yeah,
minutes. for
okay,
that.
yeah. Shao Kahn's owning up to it. He said he did mess up. That's an unintentional report there.
Okay.
We'll
on
undo that.
match.
Okay, good. Good. I apologize. I would withdraw my statements about that. But those other ones about griping about not showing your match, I don't withdraw those. All right.
Surly ends tonight.
No, just come on. Don't act like children out there, people. Although some of you might be children, so I don't mean offense against children. I like children.
Okay,
Now we
Ace One
offended
says
See
they
what
are
happens
going
when
in-
Meps
Ace
isn't
One
here
says
next
they
to
are
me
going
to kick me under
to
the
keep
table.
I just let you keep
Ace
digging.
One
I just
says
want to
they
see
are
how far.
going in.
What's
They're
that?
Ace One says they are going into their match.
All right.
All right.
All right, we will jump in and follow them then. Get back over here. Bam! All right, they're already in there. It has begun. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. There we go.
All right. So who do we have here?
All right, we got
playing the Harley.
Transcendus and Rage Light, who we saw in that first match we chose to see. And I know Ace One and these guys will be taking out their rage right now and showing what they got. Nice job by Ace One.
Yeah. Oh, a future Harley at
Yeah.
that. Oh, we have.
Oh, ooh,
two-hander
very
versus two-hander.
Yeah, and did you see that really interesting
He just
block?
kind of dropped a
Yeah.
dropped a mine.
Oh, was
ball
that what it was?
Yeah.
It looked like it was some kind of counter to me. See, this is why we have you here. You're extra super perceptive. All right, Embrace
So-
trying to hold on while Ace One coming back here.
The
but,
real hammer beating the light hammer.
yeah,
or
popping
the
up the
baseball bat.
shield, but it did not help. You want to describe what that shield does exactly of John Stewart's?
Why? It prevents damage for 3 hits or
Okay.
an amount of damage. So it's a little buys a couple
Either
seconds.
or, whichever comes first.
Yes.
So
correct.
a powerful crit hit from a damage-dealing character is going to take that down
Well,
faster than
focus
your
fire.
Focus. There you go. That works
Big
too.
focus fire is
Good
going to
point.
take it down.
All right, we have Transcendus and Raged Light on the node right now, popping a barrel down.
Yep.
Nice move with the pull there. Catwoman's little taser whip pull. Actually, no taser on it, just whip.
Just a whip. Whip. That bobby when I say whip.
I love that Jon Stewart move where he calls in that patchy. It's pretty awesome. 2-on-1 situation here for the heroes.
Catwoman popping her smoke bomb, which is going to prevent a little bit of damage and reflect some damage back briefly, very briefly.
Good time to switch targets when you see her popping that up. Of course, in the 2-on-1 situation, no one to switch to. All right, good job by the heroes holding on there.
Yeah, it's pretty even so far. So,
well, the heroes, Soldiers of Light, needing to put on a little pressure here on the villains.
Oh, this is very close.
Oh, good job by Embraced.
Yeah.
Good job by Embrace. All right, camping on the node there, choosing not to engage in any of the interacts like the turrets or the mainframe.
He's wanting the points.
Yeah,
right?
I would too.
They're very close. Every point's going to count.
And Ace 1 bringing a barrel in and getting that extra needed support during the early rounds of this fight. So they're going to be taking a little less damage right now because they're gaining some healing back. Yeah,
they're clearly focusing on Steel first, which is probably a good idea because he's got the ability to put out a lot of damage.
Yeah, those dots. If you can get him out quicker, you're not going to be eating those dots later in the fight. All right, good job. We have a turnaround here. The heroes ahead for what seems like the first time since we were watching.
Yeah, they just passed even. So we have Catwoman versus Harley. Barrel coming in from Embraced. Steel immediately planting a mine. Mines are very one of his many damage over time abilities.
Oh, nice job by the heroes here, just melting both these characters.
Yeah.
Let's see if Rage Light. Oh, he tried.
Harley with the last second block.
Oh, and they're getting a little bit of... Oh, nope, the interact didn't go off, so no penalty there. Let's see if they try any shenanigans on their way in here. Yeah, bringing in a barrel. Ace
Harley
getting really low.
Yeah, she went down really fast that time. Shield coming out for Embraced. It's going to buy him about 3 seconds before the pain starts again.
Withering under the assault there of Steel and Catwoman. Going for the interact. Let's see if they can get that penalty. They do not.
So we're swinging. Looks like it's going to be another swing towards even. 496 to 419, ticking down in favor of the heroes.
Yeah, slight advantage for the heroes right now. Not very much. Looks like they're focus firing on... Well, it looks like they started on Jon Stewart, but now they're switching over to Harley, it seems.
A couple of nice blocks in the middle there.
Some good countering attempts there. Nice job by Ace.
Good read, yes. He knew that block breaker was coming. He lunged it right away.
I don't know if he's going to survive here, though. Transcendus, that is. Doing a really good job of keeping...
he keeps getting the counters off. He's hanging on, right? If he can wait for his partner to get back, they may not lose too many points.
Now they're going to be pretty far out of sync right now with a penalty on the respawn. Still lying there, meaning the timer is ticking away. This is going to be a long time with Rage Light on his own.
So thankfully it's only a one-on-one though, because his partner I think went barrel hunting.
Yep.
So
see if he comes back with something either damage-wise. Yeah, damage barrel. Couldn't find the healing barrel. Ace's health really low too. Just runs right into a counter, and this is going to be an easy kill for Transcendus. Oh, and they cleaned up Jon Stewart as well. Here we go. Villains taking the hero points down. Let's see if they can actually...
They noticed. Yep, they noticed the barrel just spawned behind them.
Yep.
So they're going to grab that.
And they are ahead again. Oh, the barrel went off way high over the node.
Well, they can kind of hang off to the hang off and still get it. So
Rage Light's still taking advantage of it, but not Transcendus. But wow,
well, they took out their...
Yeah, I'll take the knockout over the take some health any day.
Yeah. The Catwoman.
Oh, this is starting to get away from Soldiers of Light here.
Still very close, but I mean, we're running out of points here.
Yeah,
both
our
sides.
number 2 seed looking like they need to really make a stand here. One-on-one.
Oh, Catwoman popping the... Oh.
Smoke bomb versus shield. Who's going to come back first? Looks like Soldiers of Light.
A lot of good burst from.
This is going to go
John
even
there.
again. And I do
It
not.
is. It's 2-9 to 2-9.
Actually, they're trying to get back in sync here, and they do. They come back, but that costs them some points. Oof.
Yeah. Well, I mean, will it work for them? They're on a 2-on-1 right now versus Harley.
Well, John's actually up there raining down mortars, you can see. So
Oh, right. Trixie.
your anti-camera movement, I noticed. But
Well,
that's
you know,
cool.
you always yell if I'm a little too, get a little too janky with the camera. It's not good TV. So wow, there.
Oh man, this could be it right here. Soldiers of Light just really
yeah. If
getting
they,
that penalty. This is going to be it right here. This is the match. Good job. Very, very, very close match.
yeah,
very close match.
That was very good. That was a
Awesome.
good one to watch.
Okay, so Soldiers of Light advance. Number 2 seed stays in it, but you know it was really close.
Yeah, much more even
Really
match
close.
than we've seen with diverse characters too.
Yeah, look at Rage Light actually put out a huge score up on the damage side of things, and Ace and Embrace really in the middle there. So wow, good job. Caps Rage Light holding the note a lot with Embrace countering that on the other side, and Ace really mopping up a lot of kills for Soldiers of Light. So good job to them. I hope they're satisfied with that victory. Let's go ahead and check the board here and what's going on. We've got Ace 1 and Embrace moving on to the final match to face who? Who shall they face? Let's find out.
Good question.
I have a feeling we might have a number 1 and number 2 seed in the finals here. Let's see. I'm going to go to Not Crumbs right now and let them know they can pop into the match. Ooh, we're in a lair.
Just
There.
let them know that they could queue up.
Just hanging out in their lair. 2 mammoths and a...
Yeah, dude, they have
Saber
all
tooth.
the
Wow, there's a lot of dinosaurs hanging on the ceiling, too.
yeah, all the dinosaurs.
They're like in formation. This
They're
is like
in fact. So like when you
Dino
queue in
squad.
for, right, you queue in for a lair battle, you're like, holy cow, there's a whole herd of
an
dinosaurs.
army of prehistoric beasts coming after me.
Okay, Not Crumbs is saying he needs to relog. It says his PS4 is linked to somebody else. Oh, no, wait, nope. He's saying it's working now.
Okay.
All right. There's I don't know, you guys are aware. I know you guys are aware of there's a queuing issue. with
Yeah,
the
yeah,
PS4
we're
right now.
kind of aware of that.
A little
Thanks,
bit
though.
aware.
Thank you. Kind of aware.
No, I was acknowledging your awareness.
Yes. You're very aware, acutely aware. If I could wave my magic wand, it would have never happened or be fixed already. But such is Mango. So I'm glad somebody got it.
But yeah, well, you were on your mango twist. What was it like a year ago or something like
guys
that?
should
Was
show
I
the
really?
base.
Yeah, you did
What?
for a while.
You should show the base you're in. Showing the
Well,
screen.
yeah, you can move the camera now.
Oh, can I move
Yes,
the camera?
you can move the camera now.
So we got some woolly mammoths and pterodactyls
Mm-hmm.
hanging from the ceiling. What do we got in here?
Nothing else. They put it all into the front
It's
row.
all- it's
It's
concentrated.
all up front.
Right? No, they got some medical equipment. This is clearly
Yeah.
where they treat their injuries.
Yeah.
I
And,
believe they're queuing in right now.
oh, okay.
All right.
I'm not sure.
Well, we'll find out if I end up right
They're,
back
they're,
in this
they're
base.
saying good luck to each other in the chat.
All right,
Ah,
there
there we
they
go.
are. Oh,
We now
They are in.
Now under Task Force X jurisdiction.
and disqualified getting the early mop up there. They forego points on the node and go for
we showing
barrels.
the
go on barrels.
No,
Oh,
not yet. We will be now.
That helps.
There we go.
Sorry.
hopefully we show the last match, right?
Yes, I would have heard of something from them.
You think Meps would have said something?
Yeah. 2 John Stewarts and 2 Steels as
Pair of-
mirror images. It's like, which ones have goatees on right now? It's the
Yeah.
red guys. The disqualified is the evil universe versions of these characters.
Steel versus steel, with the side of John
And a barrel on top.
and a barrel on top.
You want to fight? You got one.
So Not Crumbs going down very quickly,
Yeah.
and we're left with John versus John.
Oh, nice job by the Not Phantom for DQ.
And he gets the secure off. Gonna give him another 2-3 seconds to that respawn time.
Now these guys, these disqualified guys, they're crafty in arenas. They actually have all the same body type, all the same costume pieces. They put not in front of their name so target calling gets confusing. Helps a little less here in Legends because you can just say get Steel, get John Stewart.
So these are guys that back when before we added outlines.
Yeah, they put the big white blooming aura on themselves. Anything to get an advantage. It's all in there. It's all fair
it's all
game.
Legit.
That just shows you're hardcore.
So disqualified, very commanding lead.
Yeah,
they're making quite
super commanding right now.
Very short work of Deadly Alliance.
Dead Alliance might be a rename.
No,
after
well,
this
you know what?
match.
We might be seeing. We see not find him going down this. No, he's hanging out. He's hanging
Look
out.
at this! Double knockout
That's
by
right.
John Stewart. That was epic.
Getting the secure off on
Ooh,
one.
the double
Will it be-
penalty.
Yes.
Oh, that was so MVP. If
That's
they
right.
come back and win, MVP to DC EMAC. It's an EMAC. Is that like an
Look at that
Ermac?
Ermac? Okay,
That
I was
is a
like, is
Mortal
that some
Kombat
kind
reference, sir.
Okay, is it?
Yes, it is.
All right, I didn't know.
Gotta know your fighting games.
Okay, now you have to move the camera. They've
I-
left
oh,
the
I'm
node.
allowed to
Okay, yeah.
move
Well,
it.
they left the node.
I
You got-
know. So, I was gonna say much more even for a segment. Then they turned around and just plastered.
Oh, nice counter. Getting the immunity there is Deadly Alliance, Steel. Oh, but he ate one himself. And he's going. Now they're out of sync. Let's see if they can actually, if it's a quick spawn or a long one. And it's fairly medium. Should be back in a moment.
Yeah. Problem is though, against a double high burst team like this, being out of sync, playing a burst character yourself with low health, that's a bad situation. Because you're going to come back into the meat grinder. You're not going to have the health to withstand the.
Neither team playing for the node at that point. Deadly Alliance now a 2-on-1 situation. Steel still hanging out there on the outside, now be coming back. But 685 to 125, they've made some headway. Getting a knockout there. Another 2-on-1 situation.
They're ticking some points.
Yep. Both members leaving the node. John's a range guy. He could stay back there scoring points. And for some reason, Steel is flying and ranging while you got your range guy up close with melee. It's working out so far, but they're definitely leaving points on the table when they could have switched that around a little bit and controlled that node.
Really, they're more concerned about. Disqualified's more concerned about getting KOs at this point, right?
Oh,
they
for sure.
realize they don't really care. They're like, you can have the node.
Here it
we're
comes
just
right
gonna
here.
take you out.
I don't think he's going to flip it back in time. Oh, he barely gets it neutral. But six points to go. They can't get knocked out. They can't get off the node ever. And there it is right there. Good job to disqualified. Deadly Alliance, you really made some headway there. From 0 to 594. Not too bad. Boy, you stunk.
They
0 points again from you.
I'm sorry. Next time I'll use the trinket.
Yeah. Should at the end, like after
Just
the
like-
match is over. Just blow
Yeah, but
everybody
unfortunately
up.
they're invulnerable during that time anyway.
Oh,
so.
all right. Ruin my fun.
I know. I always inject reality to all your ideas.
Okay. So, meeting Transcendus Enraged in the bronze match will be Shao Kahn and DC Ermac. We're going to go to that match right now. Ace 1 and Embrace will be facing Not Crumbs and Not Phantom, so our number 1 and number 2 seeds going to be squaring off in the finals, and we'll get to that match right after we see this bronze level 1. Super Patriot, you got something?
No, I was just saying yep, and I'm getting ready to get Shao Kahn and Transcendus to do their match here.
Yeah, have them queue up. Give it a thumb, about 30 seconds rest, and then bam, right back in. Of course, Transcendus and Rage just had like the equivalent of a bye week for the NFL, right? They've been resting, strategizing. These other guys got to go right back in after a defeat.
They got to earn it.
Try and pick themselves up off the 2-foot collision false floor, and try and make this work. All right, let me know when they're in there. I'll queue right. I'll go right to them. Actually, let's go over to Transcendus right now.
I just told them let me know when they send the scrim. That way, like you said, give them a little break and all that. I'm sure there are some worn out thumbs
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So Shao Kahn and his partner held not crumbs and whoever the other guy is.
Yeah, that was actually
Little-
the best
much
showing
better, right?
of
'Cause,
an
I mean-
opponent for that team so far.
Yeah.
So good job to those guys, and you'd expect that as you're getting into the later rounds for sure. That's a good point. Let's see what was going on with Ace and Enhanced here. So they had an easy first round. Then that second round got a little close, very difficult. I mean, they almost left the tournament right there. And back again into that semifinal round, also very close, 188 to 0. So all things considered, it looks like Not Crumbs and Not Phantom are rightly in that #1 position. But of course, you know, your opponent you're facing and the various legends they have does factor into it. But sort of mathematically speaking, in terms of just raw stats, they would definitely be the favorite right now.
I also want to send out a quick note to everybody that's participating or looking to participate in any future events like this. When you're going into a match like this and there's people live streaming, if you guys haven't learned from previous FNLs, they did do an update in this game where you can ignore invites so that you don't get spammed by them while you're in a match.
Here, I'll show people where that is right now. So here, you open up your settings menu in the options screen. You can go over to, I believe it is, no, it's not UI, sorry. Where is that?
Gameplay.
Is it gameplay? Yeah. In the gameplay section, you can see ignore group invitations, ignore league invitations, trade, duel, chat, scrimmage, instance, and vendor. Of course, you're going to need to keep scrimmage open for a situation like this, or at least toggle it on and off when you're ready to accept the invite. But everything else you can ignore. So that makes your life easier, and it makes my life heaven when I'm playing this game, especially when Meps and I are streaming. Holy smoke. Look at this dude, Zozami in the Christmas spirit, and Astromama from Perfect Legends, rocking the Candy Cane gloves and a nice, slim, cool fishnet stocking Christmas outfit. Naughty little Santa's helper going on right here. And let's see what we got going on. Any other people in the Christmas spirit? We saw Evil Soma before. Gotcha, pulling out the snowman trinket, which I viciously banned from PvP, much to your dismay.
Yeah, well, Jens was incapable of telling what the stick arms were doing.
They're stick arms! You
Dude,
can't
it's
see
one-handed.
what's going.
It's the one-handed power source. You should be able to tell. I don't know.
Boy.
I think maybe it's just because I looked at the animations for this game too much, so
I
can
know.
just intuit these things.
I know. All right, look at Kintaro. Another member of Deadly Alliance NML, who is their members are fighting in the bronze level match right now. Shao Kahn. Oh, I wonder if they all have a tiger theme. These guys. Let's see if Shao Kahn has kind of a cat theme going on. No, he's more of a dead corpse dude.
Yeah.
Yep. But that's kind of cool. I like this. Like that guy. It looks neat. Oh, look at it. Look at the legs he's put on himself. He's got the tiger skin, but those weird,
The creepy reverse.
creepy insect feet. Gross. I just watched The Fly, the remake. With
yes.
Jeff Goldblum this week. Brundlefly. He's got the Brundlefly feet going on.
It has one of my favorite quotes, which is, "Oh, I'm sorry. Is that gross?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
A little.
That was gross.
Yeah.
All right. Are they ready?
I'm asking them right now.
Boo. I heard a boo. Oh, it's Boo Jr. What's up, Boo Jr.? I love that little propeller hat. So I tweeted something out the other day.
Oh, really?
Yes, and then I did a hashtag for Dcuo pets. And I said, Servo is about to get served.
Yes.
See what I did there?
Yeah,
But you know what I'm talking about.
Well, of course I do.
Yeah.
Everything comes through systems.
There's a lot of speculation about we're getting another servo bot for the 3rd anniversary.
Well, why would you get a servo bot if Servo's going to get served?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I'm just saying that's the speculation around that.
Yeah.
I've seen.
Are we actually showing this on that?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Gameplay right now. We are now showing someone's feet. Feel
foot.
free to
Oh, I can move the camera?
move around and free
stuck in here.
yourself.
Oh
from
God!
the
Oh
mob.
God! Let me out!
Here, the best thing to do is I'll get you in the house cam mode. So
Bam.
You can't really
Now we can
we
get a
can-
good view of the
yes.
electricity effects.
All right, how we doing here?
I'm waiting to hear back from them right now.
All right, we're bringing you the.
They are in.
They're in.
They are in. Yes.
All right, so I'm going to Transcendus. Here we go. Transcendus and Rage Light versus Shao Kahn NML and DC Ermac.
They're going. Give me some house cam.
I got you. There you go. You got your house cam. So
We got barrels. We always got barrels.
Watch and learn.
And we have a dual steel, John Stewart, and a Faust. Very nice.
nice, very cool. I think this is the first time we've seen a Faust actually in one of these tournaments. So explain Faust a little bit for the players watching that may not be familiar with him.
So he's a hand blaster. He's
in the Hand of Fate DLC, right?
Of course, yes. He's Hand of Fate. Hand blaster. He has several pets that are actually kind of rude.
Yeah, they're meant to explode.
Yeah.
What's his go-to routine power shtick?
It's pretty much pets. He's got an execute, I believe, and shield. Pretty varied amount of stuff he can do.
So Transcendus previously playing Catwoman, changing it up a little bit here. Wonder what the strategy was behind that.
My will is stronger than yours.
See if that's helps out for him. Boy, both teams really going down quickly. This is a wow.
Bronze level match here. One player or one team taking third. The other team. What does third place get in your tourney, Super Patriot?
Well, actually, this is y'all's turn, so you have to ask Mepsat.
Oh, it is.
FNL Tour events award 500 loyalty points or 500 station cash to each of the
Very nice.
third place
All right.
participants.
All right.
So Transcendence and Rage Light changing their focus targets and taking someone down here, and it looks like they may actually oh, it's coming down to the wire. Shao Kahn popping his Cole at the last second, and DC Ermac makes it back in time.
Deadly Alliance doing really well here. Looking like they're definitely gaining the momentum. I know there's an underscore NML, but I'm sorry, that's too much of a mouthful. So they're going to be Deadly Alliance for me during this. You guys can get the drift of who we're talking about. Let's see some Faust action. 1-on-1. Oh no, Faust 2-on-1. Now he's a little melty, isn't he?
No, he's actually
He's
pretty
tougher?
fairly. Yeah, he's fairly even. He has a shield, so that
Well,
costs him
yeah,
a
of
little
course
bit
the powers can offset that.
No, in terms of health, he's not actually. He's pretty middle of the road.
Middle of the road.
actually, yeah.
I'm not seeing a lot of pets getting summoned up and exploded,
Yeah.
though, so that seems like he's not really playing to the strengths here of the character. Steel popping off his AE electric attack, that deadly hammer move he has.
So he's going to, yeah, he's staying on the point to try to leech some points away from.
Let's see what the tactic. I'm trying to figure out what Transcendus is up to here, because usually you want to pop that pet, blow it up, pop that pet, at least once in a while. I'm just not seeing that happen at all. And he's using the ability that normally blows up and detonates the pets, but without the pet summoned. I wonder what his tactic is there. Does he know something we don't know?
I honestly don't know.
Scoreboard says no.
Yeah, well, I mean, tape and all. Leading with the miniguns to make sure they're taking some damage on the way in.
And snaring them, right? So it
Right,
also
they-
takes longer to get in. Excellent use of that power. You see that a lot with Bane's Rock.
Oh, yeah,
Probably
the
one
Bane
of the
Rock.
only things it's useful for, right?
Oh, are you kidding? Getting nailed with that rock and getting grounded when you're trying to climb up or fly up
Yeah,
the
Inner Sanctum.
yeah, Inner
is
Sanctum.
the
You're like,
worst.
no! You know, so
Nice.
is.
Oh, trading knockout blows right there. Looks like Deadly Alliance getting the better of that exchange. Going to get maybe moves. Takes a moment to move onto the node to get the points. Does not get the flea, though. Setting up some mines here. Going to be a big, huge damage sandwich for Transcendus.
yeah.
When
Well,
he
they
came
no
in.
longer stack, so 2 is just as good as 1 now.
Okay. So it's just really a waste of power there on Shao Kahn's part.
Yeah. A lot of people may not have caught that the patch notes
Okay.
for that one.
No one screamed bloody murder over that?
I'm
Shock.
sure there were. I'm
Oh,
sure there were screams,
all right.
but
Actually, people were calling for adjustments to the mine during
Correct.
the So there you go. You got what
Yeah.
you wished for.
One of those things that there was an opportunity where we could we'd get a fix out for it, and people were unhappy with it, so we fixed it. That window that we
Oh!
had. Nice block break.
Excellent. Good
end
teamwork
it,
from Rage Light and Transcendus. Let's see if he actually gets the... Yes, he gets the secure. Going to be a little bit of a penalty for John Stewart coming back out. Let's see if Transcendus can hold
Yeah.
on. He gets a little boost from his buddy with some healing from that
Rock
barrel.
the block breaker.
2-on-1 situation here. Big penalty. Now we have a delay coming in for the
Yep.
respawn.
That shield's going to go down in just a second, and Shao Kahn's going to be in trouble. And
Oh, boy.
down he goes.
DC Ermac all alone to face Transcendus and Rage Light here in the middle
If he doesn't
node.
pop his shield right now, it's going to be
Gonna
be
be
the end of him.
ugly. Oh, and he
That's
gets
it.
countered. Oh, this
so
is
coming back.
yeah, seriously. Oh, both of them leave the node.
Mm-hmm.
Not some communication
Steel versus steel.
problems
here for a
there.
second.
See what happens. Nice.
Block
Excellent.
breaker.
Yeah, Rage Light
That's
just
gonna hurt
saw
a
that
lot.
hammer go
Yep.
up and he just lunged it. Down he went. They're out of sync now. Ooh, good counter though.
Yeah, that's
but
gonna-
barrel coming in.
Shield's refreshing now, so that's going to mean steel's
Evening
going to be a
up
little
here.
tougher. Yeah.
398 to 188. Good job by the
There's
heroes.
Ermac shields up now too.
Making some headway here, chipping away at that debt on the scoreboard.
We'll probably see Rage shield pop up here in a second if he can live that long.
Oh, Steel gets
Nope,
knocked
goes
out.
down.
Transcendus needs to hang on. Here comes that shield you were talking about.
Yeah.
Hand Blaster gets that block off, or block breaker. Oh!
Holding the block and
Oh! Potion tried to get that soda
yeah,
cooler.
he's on cooldown.
He actually used it, so now he's on cooldown. Not gonna be able to use it this next round. 104 to 335. Villain's really starting to settle back in.
Yeah. Well, it's still anybody's game right now too. I mean, Rage and Transcendence. I mean, Ermac's alone, right? So I mean,
Wow.
Partner's going to come back to possibly a meat grinder situation.
Wow.
This
There's
is-
the pet.
There.
First pet. Good job. Now it gets knocked away and unfortunately not close enough to,
Super serious now.
explode. Explode him! Oh.
Some table talk. No, we're close though. It's 90 to 188, right? So I mean, anybody's game. Still, Rage
55.
Light's 2-on-1 though. Shield is down. If he doesn't pull some counters out, he's going to be in tough
Oh
situation.
no, this is
8-1
not
gonna
looking
be
good.
it.
All right, so we need Transcendus needs to get back here
Oh, he's
fast. Get
back.
on the node. He stops it at 6 points. Let's see if he can weather this. Need some Faust magic. Need to make a deal with the devil. Sell another piece of your soul,
Oh,
buddy.
there's the shield.
Sell another piece
Can
of
he get
your
a-
soul
oh, he
right now. Oh no,
That
Necron
was-
didn't answer the phone that time.
Yeah, that was a good match. That was
Yeah, very, very good match. Good job to who just won that? Shao Kahn did, right? And I'm forgetting the name of their league.
Ermac.
And Ermac, yes.
They have a Deadly Alliance.
Deadly Alliance, thank you. I was blanking on it. So Deadly Alliance coming out with a 3rd place win, earning themselves some loyalty points. Transcendus and Raged, very good effort on your part. It did not work out for you this time. So you came so close with a 4th place finish there. That'll get them up in some kind of seeding for a good match in the next tournament they participate in. Of course, the higher your seed, the better matches you kind of get up in the first round, so that we can make sure that the really good people kind of advance through and aren't knocking each other out in the beginning. So good job. They'll come back next time and have just a good chance, or not better, getting into the finals. I'm sure they learned a lot. And Shao Kahn and DC Ermac, great job, guys. Great job with that 3rd place victory. All right, so here we go. We got the final match coming up right now. It's going to be Disqualified versus Soldiers of Light.
For all the marbles.
Versus SOL. Yeah, going to be good. All right.
We should pick who we think's going to win.
I think you're going to lose.
I'm not participating.
Exactly. You can't win if you sit on the sidelines, buddy. You need to get yourself in here. Find a partner.
That's good advice for everyone.
Yeah.
Maybe you should partner up with them. Yeah.
Nah, he's just gonna drag me down. I'll go with Tunso.
Yeah. I'd go with the end.
All right,
Confident.
there you go. Oh, I'm competent. Thank
you're
you.
confident.
I
Yeah,
appreciate
that's
that
a-
actually from you.
I am such an elitist.
No, no. I mean, you know, you're really good at the game, so I do appreciate that. All right, let's take a look at the ladder right here. As you guys know, we're going to be looking at Not Crumbs and Not Phantom from DQ versus Ace One and Embrace from SOL. As soon as that match starts, we'll get right in there. This is the finals of the Friday Night Legends Tour. Final match. This is for all the marbles and some of the marbles. Get it?
Nope.
First and second place.
Oh,
First,
yes, all
yeah.
the marbles and then some of the marbles.
Yes.
So that would be the marbles.
The marble, more marbles,
More marbles.
extra marbles,
Bonus marbles.
and the main
The marbles that were not part of
bag
the original
marbles. Yes. Our can we stop talking about marbles and get them queued up?
They are sending it right now. They're intermittently trash talking each other while they are doing so.
That's good.
So.
Okay.
Very important.
Always good to hear that.
All right, we're in.
You got to get in their heads.
Yeah. All
Very
right.
important.
There
All
we
right,
go.
here we
Match
go.
has started.
It's happening. It's happening right now. It's going.
I'm going with Ace.
I'm going with
No barrels.
and I hate to say this because they gank me all the time in the open world.
We have
for
two-hander versus
shameless
two-hander.
attention, but
Nice block breaker by
DQ is
Harley.
gonna take this one, I think.
Not Crumbs going down very quickly, as is not Phantom. And the shields are coming up.
Looks like DQ had the.
Man, it is anybody's game.
Oh my goodness! Let's see if Not Phantom can hang on and get one
Oh
knockout
my
on these
God.
guys. Oh, he
Wow.
does not get Ace, who had a
That was-
sliver of health.
That was amazingly close. Everybody
Secure
was down
penalty
to
too.
everyone down to a sliver.
Looks like we're gonna have.
Soldiers
two
of Light winning the
health
barrel
barrels.
war.
Oh yeah, this is a big swing right here as far as health advantage goes.
I'm at the edge of my seat.
Wow, those healing barrels not making a difference for Ace.
Well,
Getting really,
Wow, yeah,
really
they-
taken out by Not Phantom and Embrace. The same thing. That 2 barrels is not enough.
yeah, they that was some good focus fire actually
Mhm.
on their part, and a couple of good counters means a lot of bursts going to come through.
There's second mine going up again. As you say, they don't stack. Just a waste of mana right there.
Well, they had a barrel too, so. But yeah, power is power, right? That's
Truer words have never been said, sir.
power.
Power is indeed
power.
power. Oh, nice counter by Ace. Not Phantom. But
Ace
his
hanging
health
on, not going to
withering.
last very long. Not Crumbs, still
Oh,
alive.
wow.
There are some
Both
surprising,
characters leaving the node for a moment, but Not Phantom dropping out of flight quick enough to keep that node under their control. Didn't
Yeah.
lose a bit of points there. Good job.
no barrels to be found, I guess.
Nope, they're back quickly. Prefer to get ready for the incoming attack.
I felt like a long respawn for Soldiers of Light. But still, 600 to 860. Really interesting.
Wow.
They,
Wow.
they're just making
Melted.
short work.
Melted. How you feeling on that pick, Meps?
Disqualified, serious
he's
business.
silent. Listen to that. He's
I'm a
just
little
silent.
angry about it, but I also still have hope.
Oh, okay. Was that a DLC 9 reference?
So Harley getting a couple of nice counters out there. Not melting like they did the last.
Yeah, hanging in there a
Few
little
hits.
better this time, but focus fire really coming down at this point on Ace. Yeah, oh, jeez. Oh, but they're getting Not Phantom on the ropes, and they do knock
Yeah.
him out. Let's see if Crumbs can actually take advantage of the low health. He does on one. Yeah, he's
Come
got
on.
an advantage
he
against Ace
counter.
here. Oh, both block stare down. Mine getting
Ah.
placed, and the mine did take him out.
Yep. Eat a mine at the feet.
391 to 825. Soldiers of Light's going to have to make a huge stand considering the level of play that's going on here.
So everybody come back relatively evenly. Looks like Ace 1 got a counter on the way in somehow. Wow. Both disqualified, very low, but that's not bothered them. Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Nice.
wow.
So
What happened there? I just like blinked and all of a sudden they both got
Yeah.
knocked out.
some of Two-Handed's nice AoE damage if past this second
Oh, excellent
hold.
use of the bomb there. Slowing him down just a little bit to gain a little extra time uncontested on that node. but with a 2-on-1 situation. Oh, now we're back to 2-on-2.
So not Phantom, focus fire target. Got to counter off. It's going to keep him alive for a second. Not long enough.
This is how it played out before, and Not Crumbs finished off just like last time.
Yeah. I tell you, both going down very quickly, but they're just.
Not Phantom is like the Secret Service agent to Not Crumbs' president.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
He just like takes
That's
the bullet and then
I tell you what, one good counter really makes a difference. But I mean, these guys have their game down as far as focus fire and burst.
Looks like Soldier's Light going to get away with this round.
It was that last second block that did it for Ace
on
1.
the node and getting the secures. See if he can get the second one. Yes, double penalty for. Oh, wait a second.
I think he secured
he tried
his partner.
to. Yeah, he secured his partner. Interesting.
You're not worth my time.
Maybe just seeing those there. We're
Yeah.
like, oh, click it.
Well, you don't have much of a choice of which you're going to secure. You're going to secure your ally first before your enemy. So that's just the way it works.
Stand down.
So disqualified out of sync. Popping that shield, that might be enough for his partner to make it back in time, but he may not. Yeah, he's not going to survive. Ace 1 going down very quickly.
Yeah, I think Phantom's going to get him. Double shields here from the John Stewarts, but Soldier's Light scoring on the node right there. Disqualified, content to try and get the kill and leave that node open. But this game in there right now. This is getting really dicey. This is coming. I don't think this is in the bag at this point for DQ.
Yeah, we're looking at a.
They're going to be able to contest it one more time, likely, and get on there. Yeah, 6. Nope, that was it.
Wow.
Didn't even get to. What a tremendous
One
finish.
grenade pushback was enough to get him off.
Yeah, I think disqualified, clearly in the driver's seat the whole time there. Very skilled play from both teams.
No,
but,
they did. They held him to it though. I mean, they had to work for it.
Absolutely.
So,
I mean, it was a good score in the end. Soldiers of Light showed very well. A lot of back and forth, but just the way the positions worked out in terms of the nodes and the timing of the spawns, it was just very clear that DQ had the momentum that whole time. But wow, what a great match and a great way to finish that. Good job by both teams.
Yeah,
Soldiers
it was fun to
of Light coming up just a little short, but nothing shameful in this kind of competition about finishing second in this. Look at that. There they are. So you have your results right there. Disqualified coming in first for the FNL tournament tonight, and Soldiers of Light bringing up second, and Deadly what?
Deadly
Alliance. NML. Deadly Alliance Normal is taking the third place. So, what'd you guys think? How'd it go from your end, Meps and Super Patriot?
Close final match.
Yeah, very close final match, and close matches throughout the entire thing as well.
Yep.
I was honestly, I'm not going to say I was actually, rooting for Soldiers of Light, but I mean, I'm seeing DQ guys shouting three-peat on here because they won the last Olympus Legends.
So we need a team to rise from the ranks to challenge these guys.
Fresh blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go, people. Sign up.
Just when you thought their egos couldn't get any bigger, DQ's heads swell to enormous Hector Hammond proportions at the end of this tournament. So thank you so much, Super Patriot, for participating again. Meps, thank you for being in the Meps Cave and helping us out as well. What a great match, Tunso. Good play-by-play there. Thank you for coming in and doing that with me.
Oh, always.
And good job to all the participants. We look forward to seeing you next time. You guys have anything to add, or are we out of here?
Well, let's FNL continues next week with a tournament on the PC server, USPC. And we'll have news about the January FNL Tour events going up shortly, so keep an eye out so you don't miss them and you can sign up.
Yep.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you, everybody. We will see you next time.
Night, everyone.
Wonderbird.
Sony.